Okay. I'm gonna get this one started a little bit quicker, guys. A little bit earlier today. Hey, how's everybody doing today? So, today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter and more laid-back stream. So, we're going to end up just doing a bit more of a talking, chill one that we haven't done in a while. I know some people were looking for that again too, so we'll definitely be getting into that. Hey Hot, how's it going? Going good, Omega? Glad to hear that. Dick Flare? Yes, Dick is good. But, yeah, we'll probably end up just doing some chatting. We can just talk about anything, really. I'm fine to just have conversation. I'll also, be answering questions on my Tellonym, you know, those random answer questions. And, depending on how much time that takes, maybe I'll work on some art, too. I did get a lot done on Blackfire off-screen last night because I was bored and I wanted to be productive, so I kind of couldn't hang on to it without drawing something new. But, girls, stay with your mom? Hey! Flair, that's great. Hey, Kaiser, welcome. Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure, my man. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so, I mean, provided how long it takes us to actually get through some of these questions and discuss things and everything will determine whether or not I end up working a bit more on the Blackfire piece while on stream, because I do have to do the background still and a few more touch-ups, but yeah. Work, man? I got you, bro. I got you. Hopefully it's been an alright day for you. I hope and I hope your Crohn's is doing okay too, my man. Guess what? What am I guessing, Flair? What's up? Something new happened? Yeah, I mean, you guys can ask anything you want to. Questions, talk. I mean, like I said, like I'll be talking and chatting and ow. Of course, that's what you meant by guess what? You little shit. Thank you, Kaiser. Always appreciated, my homie. I like hiccups. But yeah, so, honestly, like, let's see here. Little flare, but I'm pushing through. No, I feel that. I feel that, man. Pushing is my middle name. Yeah, love you too, Flare. Love you too. Yeah. Shade pushing Falcon. Of course you'd write it out. It sounds so much funnier and weirder. What's your question, Hot? Go ahead. Give it to me. Is your stream delayed? I don't know. Is it? Hopefully not. I mean, it's going to be delayed for everybody to a certain extent, but... Oh, my favorite song of all time? Ooh. Delusion Pandemic by Lamb of God. Probably that. I would love to share it on stream, but I would get copyrighted for it. So, if anything, what I can do, actually, I can link it in the chat for anyone who does want to hear it. Yeah, let me just I'm gonna mute my desktop audio real quick just to make sure this doesn't play. Alright, we'll mute that, copy that, unmute that, close that. Yeah, there would be this song. And the lyrics are on the actual page too, the video too, so if you can't understand the screaming vocals, there you go. But well, that's because, like, legitimately I know what I like. I know what I want, Hot, so it's not hard for me to answer a song overall. No, not that type of pandemic, Flare. Pandemic is being used metaphorically because it's supposed to be the idea that so many people are delusional, about insert reasons here, that's what, the song is about. It's like a pandemic. It's widespread. That's the point of the word pandemic. Don't associate it with COVID. Pandemic is just a term. Pandemic is another variation of the word pandemonium, meaning mass chaos. I like a manager. He works in produce with the flowers. How do I tell him? I've answered this to you before, hot, like several times. I cannot answer it again. Yeah, you see, Flair, when you understand etymology proper, you realize certain words have a lot more meanings. Chaotic delusions, and in a sense, yeah. In a sense, for sure. Yeah, like, Hot, we've talked about this a lot, exactly. Yeah, like, you just, like, remember what I've said. Like, I can't keep saying the same thing over and over and over. To be honest, too, like I've told you before, human resources, ask him out, see if it's even allowed. If you're not even know if you can do it or not, then there's no point. As far as asking him out, just shoot your shot. Not that hard. Just shoot your shot. It wasn't real? Wait, what wasn't real? Wait, what wasn't real, Hot? Hey, I'm glad you like it, Kaiser. Thank you. But, Hot, what wasn't real? Like... Are you referring to the pandemic wasn't real? I hope to God you're not saying that, because holy shit. Oh, no, yeah, I remember, Kaiser. You've got great taste in music, my man. I know we covered some bands when we played Golf with Friends. You've got banging taste, my boy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, wait, what? So, Hot, you think the pandemic wasn't real? I want clarification on that. No problem, Kaiser. Desolation or Ditch are probably my favorite songs. Oh my God, yeah, both really good songs. Ditch is fantastic. Yeah, I feel that, Flair. One of my friends' grandmother died as well. I also got COVID, so did my mother and my dad and my sister. Like, Hot, stop sucking the Kool-Aid. Soon I might change my Twitch OC. Still on Blueprint brainstorming. Yeah, definitely, Kaiser. Absolutely. What do you think you want to change it to, though, Kaiser? Like, what designs do you have in mind? I'm trying to go for a theme of cyberpunk and yokai theming. Oh, awesome! That sounds really cool. Interesting combination, actually. Nice idea, my man. Oh. Yeah, honestly, too, I still have to find a day to start writing again. Maybe I might write Wednesday night. Sometimes that's all it takes, bro. Sometimes we just need a little motivator to get us started. And once we've gotten that motivation, then, hey, then we're good. Yeah, I probably want to start writing my book either on Wednesday night or even this Friday, because that probably would be a good day to actually sit down and just do some writing. I need to try to get at least a chapter done, because I actually haven't started writing since I finished the cover, and we're already into early July, and I said I'm going to start writing in July, so... I mean, hell, I said I'd start writing in June, but I was still working on the covers and stuff, so at least there's that. Indeed, Omega. Indeed. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably put up some music too. I should find something actually. If you could be in any anime world, which one would you pick? That's a good one. Honestly, actually, you know what? Let me clarify. If we're picking any anime world, is it because of... Are we picking... all good, Flair. But Kaiser, is it because we're picking the world based on, like, the way the world works, or based on the characters in the world? Because depending on that can determine my response. So if you could clarify that, I can give you a better answer. Hey, Annie. I feel really bad for being strange. Like, I wish I was normal, but being normal is boring. I've got a cold. Well, I'm sorry you got a cold, but as far as being normal goes, don't be normal. Being normal is lame and boring, and what people consider normal is just whatever is perceived as the most acceptable type of actions or behaviors, so don't be sorry for being you. Also, world as a whole, then, honestly... This is gonna sound really sus, Kaiser, but I agree, normal is overrated. I would say, Kaiser, my world is gonna be, I don't know if you know this anime, but it's how the realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. The main character does have a harem, but the way they solve the harem problem in this anime is that it's legal everywhere to and accepted to have polygamy, and I don't know, having multiple wives in that type of a world might not be the worst thing, so that might be the case. Annie, I'm happy. I'm glad I could. And yes, Hot, what's up? I mean, this might be the kind of stream that you'll actually be pretty happy to stick around for a while too, Annie, because we are just going to be talking today. So, talking, and also I'll answer some questions on my Tellonym in a bit, but I figured we'd just chat for a little while before we get to some of those questions, because I'm happy to just talk to y'all. Not sure where the symbols came from. I didn't type those. Oh, I didn't think that was a symbol, honestly, when you typed it. I thought that was like a face, kind of like a little, you know, eye squinting, you know, mouth thing. Like, because the arrows are often used for, like, eyes squinting or shut tight. So I just thought you were doing, like, an emoji. Or emoticon. Yeah, I did notice. Of course I noticed. Like, why wouldn't I notice? So attention to detail is something I'm always good at. Yeah, I see, like, the arrow, you know, the greater than arrow, letter U, and then the less than arrow. You know, so like the squinty eye thing. I just forget what the U in the middle means. But I know it's a face. I know it's a face. Obviously some sort of shy face. Oh, okay. Sure thing, Ann. No worries. I'm sure you do. I mean, like, my book will definitely... I'll definitely start writing it this month, because I've just been trying to find a day to do it. Whether it's been hanging out with people, working on streams, being with my family, or actually doing more drawing again. I just have not made the time to actually write, and I need to. But like I said, I could do it Wednesday night. Wednesday, I'm actually hanging out and watching some anime with my mom again for the first time in a while. So I'll do some writing Wednesday night, and unless I'm too tired. But I'll definitely be able to do it Friday as well, and Sunday, because I'm not streaming those days. Because if I can get one whole chapter done, then I'll feel good about opening up a new tier on my Patreon so people can see the chapters and stuff behind the scenes. So Shane, I have a question for you. Would you recommend Twitch as a job? Would I recommend it? Recommending it? I mean, I choose to do this for two reasons. One, my health issues, because it's easier to do this type of stuff than work normal jobs, and I did retail and it destroyed me. So, but as far as like choosing to do it as a job, I mean, you have to have dedication. You have to be good at talking to people. You have to be good at engaging. You have to have something that you feel comfortable showcasing, whether it's you're bearing your personality or you being open or, a talent of some sort, playing games. Like, you have to be comfortable being an entertainer and being a little bit of a personality or even celebrity, if you end up doing really well for yourself. And that's obviously the goal. That's what I want. I do want to be much more well-known than I am and be a lot more successful. But legitimately, recommending it as a job, I mean, know your worth, know your passion, and I guess also be good with speaking. I do think you need to be good at speaking to be a streamer, podcaster, content creator. I think you need to be good at doing that. It has to be natural for you. If it's not natural for you, then I don't know if I would recommend it for someone. I feel like that's one of the biggest key things. I meant me only staying for the stream, but that too. Wait, I worded it wrong. I meant like only sticking around for the chat stuff. You noticed? Yeah, of course I noticed. Like, I know that you're here primarily because you want to talk, So, like, I know other people do like to stick around to hang and talk. But, I do talk on my art stream, and I do talk on my regular streams, too. So, it's like, Annie, if you do enjoy the conversation, you should stick around a little bit more often. Then, I do talk to people. As long as people are talking in chat, I always read and I always answer. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I always read and answer and respond. That's why I'm saying that's a big part of the conversation of these streams. Sometimes it might be a little hard to keep up with chat if it's going quickly, but that's a big part of this. My nose hurts. We ran out of Kleenex, so I'm using toilet paper. Yeah, toilet paper can be kind of rough on the face. Same thing with napkins. I feel you. I would take toilet paper over tissue over napkins, though. Honestly, retail sucks. That it does. Hot. That it does. Got you. I thought I asked. That's good insight. Thank you. No problem. I'm hopefully I can help. And you know what, Kaiser? In your case, like with having the health issue problem and stuff, like me and everything, like I get where you're coming from. I'm fucked up from head to toe. So, yeah. Yeah, you gotta love talking for sure, Hot. Yeah, like if you're not comfortable with talking, if you're not comfortable with chatting, I don't recommend doing this. Because, like, look. You take a stream like today. All I'm doing is talking with you guys. If I wasn't good at this wouldn't exactly be a very entertaining, stream to do it. It wouldn't be very good or, useful with people to have these conversations if you weren't good at it. Yoink. Just being funny, Annie. Got you. As far as being good enough goes, like I said, like, showcase what you're good at, I'm good at speaking, I'm good at writing, I'm good at creating art, and I'm good with, like, PvP and giving advice. So I play to my strengths. Whatever your strengths are, play to them. Obviously, like I said, you do need to be able to talk, because chat needs to know you're listening to them, they need to know you're acknowledging them, they need to know that you're listening to them. So, legitimately, like, that's probably the biggest factor, I would say. But then the rest of it, just showcase what you're good at. Everybody watches different content creators and streamers for different reasons. So it's really just a matter of, are you comfortable with doing that? That's why I say this is like public speaking. And it doesn't matter if I'm doing it online, digital streaming, or if I'm doing it in person. I'm comfortable with public speaking. And I learned this trick when I was really young. Because there was this kid in school who he fudged his book report so hard, but it was an oral report. He only read the back jacket of the book, got up there, and boom, he got an A. And I said, like, how'd you do this? Now, obviously, I read the book that I was given, but he says it's really simple. Just make good eye contact, speak loud and clear, and just like make sure everyone knows you're listening and looking at them. Ever since I did that, and I got an A too, that's legitimately what I've used now. I just maintain good eye contact with people if I'm in public, and in this case it's reading chat, because I don't see your faces. But, honestly, like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you just need to know how to be good at public speaking, and then the rest of it comes naturally. Plus, I like to talk. I never know when to shut up, so there is that. Good public speaking skills, social awareness, entertaining personality makes sense. Some people are not cut out for stuff like this. The same with YouTube. No, I agree, Omega. Absolutely, yeah. Some people definitely aren't cut out for it. I do agree with that. But it's something that you can learn if you really want to. And then there's other people that probably will never push enough and will never learn enough and improve enough. I mean, it's why you have the differences between people who are really motivated and get stuff done versus people who, you know, stick to more like, you know, typical routines. It's all a matter of finding what works best for you. You want to try streaming? Then do it hot. Becoming weirdness. Cherry. Oh, you're bleeding. Oh, take care of that. Oh, you took public speaking hot. Oh, that's impressive. Very cool. Can you explain any? I'm assuming it means blood. I took public speaking and conversation classes when I was young due to my Asperger's. However, bullying at a young age kind of ruined it, but ever since I met awesome people and great streamers, definitely helped. No, trust me, Kaiser. I was bullied to high hell. I was given a death threat when I hit the age of 15, and my mom pulled me out of school because she was not going to let me be a statistic. I mean, people had every intent to harm me. And I've been being bullied pretty much since day one of kindergarten, so I do understand what you're saying. For me, it was my health as well, but mine was my physical health. Granted, I might have had ADD the whole time and not known that as well, because, I mean, I was only just diagnosed with it recently, even though I suspected it pretty much since I was in my teens. What are we talking about? My earbud disconnect. We're mostly just talking about whether or not someone has the confidence to do public speaking, do streaming, and a little bit of bullying now, I guess, Flair. As someone who's been bullied for my speech impediment, my condolences. Yeah, definitely, Omega. I ate cherries, I had a sneezing fit, spit it out. And it was purple, so yeah, no blood. Oh, well, alright, I mean, a little uncomfortable, I guess, but better than blood. So, good, Annie. Why that's impressive? It was one of my first classes. I mean, public speaking, I think, is impressive for anyone because a lot of people are afraid to do it. So, if you're not afraid to do it and you did that, I mean, yeah, I'm complimenting you. Just take the compliment, woman. But same you guys. It's why I'm determined to make college catastrophe because it's made to comfort victims. You can't solve the issue, provide temper. Yeah, I mean, honestly, my second book that I want to work on, my horror novel, Pay Your Respects, is very focused on bullying. I mean, this first book, obviously, I'm writing is more of a romance slice of life story, but the second one is a big, heavy impact with bullying, like school shooting stuff, essay of male victims. Like, there's a lot of stuff in my stories that are very touchy socio-political topics, but they're important to talk about. Been bullied for my looks when I was in second grade. I was told to suck it in. Oh. Suck it in. Do you mean your gut or do you mean suck it up? I'm not sure which you meant, Flair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Kaiser, that's good. I mean, like, you're doing better with it, honestly. I mean, like, I'll be real. Like, I didn't know that I didn't quite know you had Asperger's until you told me. I only had a mild suspicion because, well, a lot of people I meet or people who tend to get along with me usually do have Asperger's as well. Most of my closest friends or people in my life have Asperger's, so yeah. Nah, definitely. Some drama. Yeah. It may be your one of your first classes. The compliment comes within the fact that you're willing to take lessons in public speaking. Something that no one would ever do because they're too... Yeah, absolutely, Omega. Awkwardness is the biggest factor for holding people back, honestly. Why, Flair? What's the matter? Aw, I'm sorry, Flair. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, thank you, Kaiser. Yeah, that's true. COVID did actually cause some issues with people for communication, especially for the younger generation who was stuck on the internet the whole time. Like, I mean, like, I have had good social skills from the time I was young. I mean, I got pulled out of school when I was 15 because of the bullying, but even though I spent like half of my life in person and the other half online, and as a result, I feel like I've developed both social skills for in-person and online very well. Because there definitely is a difference in etiquette, but I have developed that, I feel, quite nicely. A balloon artist who has Asperger's, he made a guitar. That's cool. I know you said younger generation, but I thought you said yogurt generation. Oh my god. I think when I hear yogurt, the only thing I'm thinking, Annie, is like, well, something dirty. Oh boy, come on, Shay, let's sit on the rocking chair and talk about the old days. I mean, there's a reason my nickname was Grandpa for so long, Kaiser. Yeah, Annie, there's literally a bodily response to that. Inflammation, obviously, which is caused by different health issues, can trigger depression, and depression can cause inflammation. It's cyclical. It just constantly it's a vicious cycle. So yeah. Go public. I just need to get used to hearing my voice, because when I was younger, I hated hearing my own voice. Yeah, now you see, I understand where you're coming from with the stutter. I used to not like hearing the sound of my own voice either. I got used to it a bit more when I started singing, but it also helped because I do the screamer stuff, so I'm not hearing my true natural voice. But I often get told I have a voice for podcasting, so yeah. I'm sorry, Flair. Hope you can come back soon. Oh my god, hot, why? What anime do I think is overrated? Oh, there's plenty of them. Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, let's see, well then don't use yourself in a video, Hot, just do what I do. Use your voice or do a VTubing even. Hunter x Hunter is another overrated one. Yeah, a lot of battle shonen, honestly. Like, I do not like battle shonen. Yeah, Demon Slayer sucks. I hate Demon Slayer. I feel like it's a cheap imitation of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Because Kaiser was asking what animes do we think are overrated. So you said Demon Slayer. That's what I figured you were adding to the conversation, because he asked all of us as well. Demon Slayer's boring. It's generic. If you haven't watched enough anime, you're not going to understand what I'm saying, Hot. Yeah, absolutely, Omega. Like, I can count on one hand the battle shonens I actually enjoy. Like, I liked Z when I was young, but that's it. Yeah, I remember you saying this for a while now. Spy Family seems somewhat interesting. Demon Slayer is boring. Black Butler is, well, it's for teenage girls. To each their own respective opinions. I don't watch a ton of newer animes, however, based on Emerald and Frost told me. No, yeah, definitely, Kaiser. I mean, like, I'd say I watch a mixture. I've gone back and watched a lot of really old animes, because I hated anime when I was younger. Everyone else enjoyed anime when they were younger, and I was reading philosophy and history and mythology. I was educating myself, getting into politics, heavy metal music. I got more into anime in the last few years of my life, and now I'd say I'm a pretty big weeb, but probably since I'm like 25. But not in any case, like I do like a mixture of newer animes, and I've been watching a lot of older animes just because I feel like there's a lot I didn't watch, so yeah. Massage Plates called me to try to get me subscribed, okay. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, unless you didn't give them your card, Annie, they can't charge you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like My Hero like started out being super popular and then it balanced out, and now it's a good anime, but it's less like dick sucked. And I do feel like it reminds me a bit of Brotherhood in its storytelling, but not in a copycat kind of way. You thought anime was degrading to women, like at one point, or did you still think it? I mean, like legitimately, like there's tons of shows that feel that way. If anything, anime actually, while anime has a lewdness to it, anime actually celebrates female characters more than men because female characters are more interesting. Exactly, Kaiser. When you were younger, okay, fair enough, hot, fair enough. What anime made you more confident in your body? Good, that's really cool. I'm glad, Annie. No, yeah, it's true. Like, it's like when you see like the fan service we have fan service in live action shows. Think about how many like live action shows like have a lot of overly sexualized scenes and stuff. People are okay with that, but anime gets way more shit for fan service. I say this: at least what they do in anime requires someone to draw it, even if some of them are more objectifying. I mean, hell, I've watched some ecchi anime that are objectifying, but it's all a matter of having enough sense to know the difference. That is. Yeah, you're definitely overthinking Annie, for sure. You're letting your anxiety get the better of you. No, I understand that, Kaiser. I used to get a lot of shit, honestly, for trying to call out, and usually people wouldn't cover me, so I'd end up having to go in with the discomfort. Granted, this was also before I had a full diagnosis of actually having Crohn's. Who's Bay, hot? Who's Bay? Ow. Hey, Ryan. Welcome. Yeah, agreed, Omega. I don't need to respect my fictional characters. I can objectify them all I want. Just checking in. But you like watching quite a few different people, hot. So I'm not gonna remember all the people you like to watch, especially because most of these names I don't even know. Like, I primarily spend my time if I watch a streamer, it's usually either people I personally know, or maybe like a couple of bigger VTubers here and there. But otherwise, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just being a dick, honestly, Annie. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're a little klutzy, I would just say, like, hey, try to be a little bit more careful, maybe, but it's not nice to, like, say that to someone who's not feeling well. So, no, I agree with you. That was shitty of them. Nah, absolutely, Kaiser. Anytime, brother. You take it easy, alright? We'll work something out. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if your mom likes him or not. I mean, he's an entertainer you like watching, so that's kind of irrelevant, right? Yeah, I mean, come a certain point, you just have to stop caring about what your parents think. Also, too, while I'm at it, I should pull up my other music. Where is it? Should be there from just like a couple of days ago, actually. I don't watch an awful lot of YouTube, but sometimes when you scroll through the history, you realize just how much you actually checked out in a day. And sometimes it's like, holy shit. Especially when you factor in just those random little short videos you click on. There it is. Okay. I watch it every day too, but I feel like I do it more when I'm sitting on the toilet. Well, I mean, hey, when I'm on the toilet, like, I'll watch is maybe like 1 or 2 videos, and then, you know, get up and finish shitting. I mean, I've only ever watched this. Hell, I've read manga while on the toilet. But, in all honesty, I think I'll shift over and we can start answering some of these questions on Tellonym if you guys want to answer and talk with me. Oh, yeah? Okay, Omega. Well, I mean, hey, maybe that's something we can end up watching at some point. Please tell me that's not an actual anime, Annie. I swear. I used to be the same way, Hot. I would need a... I'm kind of addicted to noise, if I'm really honest, so I kind of get what you're saying. Wait, it's actually the full name of an anime, Annie? Oh my god. Now I have to watch it. Alright, so let me get this music on. Alright. And now let's get the questions. Go here, okay. Just gotta capture the window so we can actually, if I just show this, is it gonna display? That would be nice. There it is. Oh, it's not? It's not what it sounds like? Well, then I'm very curious. I'm very curious, my friend. Alright, I'm gonna adjust this a moment. Give me a second. Oh, it's as low as it goes. Alright. I guess that'll do. Big scary branches? Huh? With the anime or with something else? Alright, so... math questions. If I got math questions on here, I'd be very surprised. Honestly. Oh, okay. They're scary, though? I hope they're not scary. I really do wish I had my arm toggles right now, though. I should be getting them soon. I want to, like, gesture more. But yeah. I mean, I'll start with... I'm going to just start going down the list. I'm probably going to pick questions at random. Unless you guys, you know, suggest something in specific that you want to hear. But I'm going to try to get through all of the questions on the list. And we can just, you know, talk and conversate about the questions, you know. So, as I answer them, you guys can answer them with me. Arm goggles are corrected, but I'm keeping it. Oh my god. God damn it, Annie. Alright, so do you game is a pretty easy question to answer, I would say. But, yeah. So, pardon my typing. You'll probably hear clickety-clack. Alright, yeah, so, like, do you game? I just put I do, but it's mostly for content creation or for social interaction, like if someone asks me to spend time with them. Because I don't really play a lot of games. I have a shit ton of them in my Steam library, and a lot of the games I would like to play are single-player games for the most part, so those are things that I would, like, you know, stream and play on here as entertainment for you guys, but I tend to not really like play games very often because usually if I'm not on stream, I'm either chilling or drawing or socializing, writing, like I'm usually doing something. So you game for fun? Yeah, I feel like most people probably do. I do on occasion, but it like other people have to like ask me to do something with them. So there is that. Hopefully that turned okay. What about you guys? Like, you know, do you guys like to game? Do you game for fun? Do you have other reasons for doing it? How do you all feel about that question? If there's not too much to say, I'll just move on, because there's plenty of other ones to ask too. Oh, you don't really game anymore, Annie? Why's that? Did you just, like, outgrow it, or, like, did it stop, you know, being fun for you? Like, what was the reasons you stopped? The game is a hobby, but not too much since I got other stuff to do. No, I feel that as well, Omega. Doing it as a hobby is certainly fun and fun. We all have a vice. No access to consoles and I moved away. What about PC gaming? Because admittedly, I do a lot more PC gaming than I do console. Oh, wow. Really? Damn. I'm sorry, Annie. Oh, wow. Alright, well then that's understandable. So it's not a matter of not wanting to game then, it's more a matter of not having the access to then. Now I see what you really mean by no access. Fair enough. Oh, you are nice. Sweet. Then maybe you can partake on some of the streams with us. That'd be pretty cool. What games do you play on PlayStation then, Hot? Because, like, when it comes to PlayStation, the last PlayStation console I owned was a PS2. So, I haven't really owned much outside of that. Then you know what? Name me a few of your favorites. Name me a few of your favorite PlayStation games, Hot. No, I feel that, Omega. Like, I mean, hell, until Ryan made me play Mario Odyssey, I had no reason to, like, touch my Switch outside of, like, Smash and a couple of multiplayer games, again, with my friends. Because, like, if I get a game, even if it's on console, I can usually emulate or, you know, purchase something on Steam, so it's just more practical. Sneezes in American? What the fuck? Oh, Mortal Kombat? Yeah, Mortal Kombat's pretty cool. Do you like fighting games then, or is Mortal Kombat the only one? In a room full of Americans? Yeah, well, I mean, Annie is American. Well, I should say lives in America, but she did tell me she was Canadian, so. Oh, you like fighting games? I mean, hey, that's really cool, honestly, Hot. What other fighting games do you like to play? I mean, I'm not too into Mortal Kombat myself, but, like, you know, it's always cool when I meet other people who are interested in playing fighting games. Fighting games are obviously some of my favorite types of games to play because I feel like they never really get boring. Mortal Kombat, he said he was going easy on me, but then he wasn't, and I still beat him. Damn. That's kind of frustrating. Were you button mashing, or were you actually doing combos? Because if you were button mashing, I'd be frustrated by that for sure if I lost to someone who's just mashing. But if you beat him based on, like, actually knowing the skill and the inputs, then, like, damn, that's impressive. Yeah, oh, okay. My bad, Annie. I didn't realize. Okay, then you're American. Hey, Rusty, welcome. How you doing, my friend? I actually don't know what that game is, Hot. Because I don't know a lot of PlayStation games, honestly. Hey, no problem, Rust. Sounds good, man. He's gonna eat the stream. That's funny. Oh, Bloody Roar? I do know Bloody Roar, if that's what you meant. Ultimate Chicken? I've heard of that. I have no idea what it's about, but I've heard of that, Annie. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool then, Hot. Oh, I love platformers, Annie. And platformers are some of my favorite games. That's why I like all the pixelated games. Whether they're old school retro or just throwbacks, but I love that shit. I taste like chicken? Do not eat me, sir. You're not allowed to consume thy bird. Yeah, Smash is my favorite fighting game. Though I do like fighters too, and I really want to play Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl on stream at some point because that game is well made. Yeah, honestly, Annie, I would love to play Smash with some more of you guys. So, like, if you guys can get access to this at some point, that'd be great. I do like action RPGs. I do like JRPGs as well, too. Omega, those games are great. Oh, you don't have a Switch yet? Oh, damn. I thought you just didn't have the game yet. Well, hopefully you can get that for Christmas, too, then. Or holidays or some other type shit, or hell. I mean, you know. I mean, you work, so you could always... Actually, you probably could save up and buy it, I'm sure, right? Alright. I think I'm going to answer another question. Sugar soup sounds nasty. Blah. 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 I don't want to imagine that. Oh, okay, Hot. I got you. Alright, so... got a few interesting questions. This one's funny. Do you like art? Do you like art? Gee, I don't know. I'm answering that one because that's too funny. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Cause is an artist, because yeah, like, yeah. There's no other way to answer that, because if you're asking me questions on here, you gotta know I'm an artist. I actually don't really believe very much in haunting. But then again, I don't believe a soul exists, so, I mean... hard for me to believe in, like, spirits or ghosts and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I used to paint a lot when I was younger, too. I mean, now I paint digitally, but yeah. Yeah, definitely Omega. Understood, Annie. You're allergic to paint? Like all paint or just some paint? Just acrylic? Got it. Well, I hope you're not hearing things like that, Annie. I mean, in all seriousness, you know, like, jokes aside, like, if you are hearing voices, you may want to get that checked out, because that could be a sign of a more serious mental health issue. What's better, painting or drawing? Well, I mean, I feel they go hand in hand, Hot. So, it depends. I mean, I guess if you're painting without any line work, some people might like that better, but it can also be more challenging. Fair enough, Annie. Just making sure. Okay. Got me a little nervous there for a second. Yeah, I would say it definitely depends, but like I've been trying to paint more, but like when I paint, I still sketch first, then I do some like painterly or brush-like line art, and then I actually paint it. So, I mean, the digital painting process is a lot more different in most cases, because there's other options. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, I mean, the Blackfire drawing I did, honestly, let me show that real quick, because I'll show you guys the progress I made. This is what I finished last night. Let me zoom in a little bit. So, yeah. Wolf whistle. Mommy. Yeah, because, the full outfit, like to show, let me hide the layer. So, like, that's obviously what it looks like, just the skin. But then, that's the full outfit like that, and all this is painted. I mean, like I said, I may work a little bit more on it today because it's not done. We're getting there, but it's not quite done. So, but like if I hide the color, right? Let me like if I hide that. Now, if you look closely, it's still painterly, but it's line art. So, you know. It is technically both. Thank you, Hot. I'm glad, Annie. That's definitely the idea. I like drawing sexy girls. I like drawing waifus. It's a lot of fun. Girls are just more fun to draw, honestly. They look prettier. I mean, no offense to anyone who draws men, but like, I just like girls better, and there's more to work with. Even the skinniest girl has more curves and more fun to draw than a dude, I'd say. I'm glad, Annie. I'm glad you agree. Thank you. Well, I guess this is a good segue then, since we're talking about girls. What eye color do you think is the prettiest? I guess probably more like a... I would say like gray or gray/, like, hazel, because I feel like those two things go hand in hand. So, I'm just going to say gray / hazel because I feel like those things go back and forth. But what color do you guys like the most? I see Hot says brown. And can I draw the Mona Lisa? I mean, I probably could if I tasked myself to do it, but I don't really want to. It's not something it's not a style I enjoy. Green or red? Green, yeah, I can agree with too. Red, is red a natural color, or are we talking contacts, Omega? I mean, I don't disagree any, but do you have like a preference? Like if you had to pick one, do you have a preference? Or I mean, if you don't have a preference, fine. I'm just curious. Brown? Fair enough. Honestly, this one might be good too. Like, what do you do on a day that you aren't feeling good mentally? So I'll give this one an answer if you guys want to go ahead. Got you, Omega. Got you, bro. Yeah, I mean, if we're not talking natural eye color, then... maybe like a purple or a yellow or something? I'm not sure. Fair, Omega. But yeah, I'll answer this one too, what I do on a day that you aren't feeling good mentally. So let me see here. You guys want to go ahead and think about what you do on a day you aren't feeling good mentally, and you can type in the chat and I'll read it once I type mine up. All right. The question, Hot, was what do you do on a day that you aren't feeling good mentally? So, I said, depending on what's bothering me, if it's something that can't be worked out with another person, I prefer to talk and communicate. If it's something I feel is completely out of my control, even if it isn't, or if I have to wait to talk about it, I tend to power through with mass distraction and productivity. If I'm feeling particularly shitty, I will give myself 2 pity days and then dust myself off after that because I don't wallow for very long naturally. And that's true, and the 2 pity days is advice my mother gave me from a young age. So, it's a way to keep myself from getting too stuck in despair. But you watch movie ripoffs that are weirdly comforting. I mean, hey, fair enough. If that's a comfort for you, Annie, whatever works. I either will take a walk, listen to music, watch videos, or just lay down to keep myself busy or to calm myself down. That's all fair and good by me, Omega. Your shoulder cracked? Maybe you could check for osteo. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Hot. So it seems like a lot of like comfort watching is on the itinerary. Oh, I wasn't saying if it was broken. I was just thinking for osteoporosis. But fair enough. Fair enough there, Annie. It's still not working, Flare? Damn. Did you try restarting your phone? Or maybe if you have a laptop? Like you have another option? I used to feel the same way. Now I'm more into anime, but I definitely get enjoying watching something when you like want some comfort. Yeah, I feel that as well, Omega. Alright, let's try another one. I'm getting a lot of relationship questions again. I don't know why I get so many of these. Fair enough, Annie. I mean, I have osteo, actually. It is more common in women, though. But it's also common in people with smaller, skinny frames, and I have that. Alright, Flare. I hope you're good. This one's pretty good. Do you have a friend who knows all your secrets? Alright, Rust. Take it easy, my man. Have a good one. So, do you have a friend who knows all your secrets? So, yeah. Do you guys have a friend who knows all your secrets? Alright. So yeah, I would say I do have a small handful of people that I do tell the closest things to, honestly. There's a small handful of people that really do know anything and everything about me. There might be a couple of things that aren't said, but like, yeah, there are definitely a small handful of people that I trust with all of my information. I'm sorry, Flare. I really am, honestly. Oh, that's Jay, Annie? Got you. Got you. Jay is one of the people I do tell pretty much everything to as well. She is one of the few people on a short list. Hell yeah, Omega. Hell yeah. Yeah, my mother is also someone that I tell everything to, honestly. But yeah, absolutely. All right, this one's pretty easy, so I'm gonna answer this. Well, I know that, Annie, and I'm sorry to hear that. Are you a loyal person? This one's easy for me. All good, Annie. You're very loyal. That's good, Hot. Fair enough, Flare. No, I definitely understand what you're saying there, Omega, but I'd say I'm probably more loyal in the sense that I often, you know, sometimes I give too much loyalty because that's what I also expect in return, and then sometimes when I don't get it in return, I get disappointed. Yeah, so yeah, to a fault, and it's a thing I need most in any relationship, that and trust and honesty. If I don't have or give loyalty, then I have nothing. Is what bad, Hot? Being loyal? I mean, I don't think being loyal is a bad thing. I think loyalty is important. I mean, like I said, sometimes I might be a little too loyal at times, but you know, I'd say you just have to be careful sometimes when it comes to loyalty, only because, you know, you can also be taken advantage of, and that is something to keep in mind. No problem, Flare. Not sure if you can hear me, but yeah. All right. What do we have next? You know what? This is one of the most recent questions. Let's answer it. Have you ever spoken to a stranger? Welcome back, Annie. I mean, I think this one's pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Omega, right? Yeah, agreed, Omega. Yeah, every time I made a business contact or friend, yes, they were a stranger. So, yes, I talk to strangers a lot. I guess I'll say, yeah. Yes, I talk to strangers a lot. It's how I meet new people. I mean, yeah. You need to know what, Annie? What do you need to know? Exactly, hot. Exactly. But yeah, you need to know what, Annie? If someone poured barbecue on me? Like what, barbecue sauce? I mean, it depends on the context. Like why are they pouring barbecue sauce on me? And for what purpose? For no reason? Do I know the person who poured barbecue on me? Do I know the person who poured barbecue sauce on me or no? Or is it just some random person at, I don't know, a barbecue or something like that? Like, I need full context here. Paint me the scenario. A random person at the bank. The first thing I'm wondering is wait. Is the person homeless? Or are they like, you know, like a normal everyday person? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just running with the scenario. Well, then I think the first thing I'd be questioning is either is he an asshole or is he mentally unwell? That's probably the first thing that I would be questioning. If some random businessman at the bank poured barbecue sauce on me. Because if he's mentally unwell, I might not get that mad, even though I'm going to be annoyed. Annie. Annie. My dear friend. My dear, sweet friend. What the fuck is wrong with you? Huh? I'm sorry, Flair. Can you hear me, Flair, or not? Still not yet. Yeah, I don't know if she can hear me or not. Yeah, I don't even know how to feel right now. Talk about a strange what if, Annie. Hang on. I had to raise myself up a little bit more. Fair enough, Annie. Fair enough. Goofball. I mean, I think almost everybody here is neurodivergent, so you're fine. Most people today are than not. I mean, hell, you should see the memes that Jay sends me. God. That's fair, Flair. Just get some rest, alright? Why do you feel guilty? Why do you feel guilty, Annie? Annie, you're fine. Stop over assuming. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're torturing yourself for no reason. Also, what do you mean by S-word thoughts? Like sexual? Or... I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. Yeah. Definitely stop correlating one S-word memes. Oh, okay, I got you, Annie. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely do need to stop making correlations. That's something I often tell Jay. It's like, don't compare people in your past to the people in your life now, because we are different people. There might be something similar that triggers you, but everyone is a different person, and they're not going to do the same things to you. Like, that's an important distinction to make. Alright, no, I do understand what you're saying, Annie. I know it's not easy, but it's important to remind yourself to keep it consistent, because eventually you'll push through it. So just, you know, stay positive and keep working. You'll get there. Yeah, definitely. Same thing, Omega. I'm going to answer another couple of easy questions so we can narrow this down. I'm going to answer this one, but I'm also going to ask you guys' opinion on this too, because this is an interesting question. And I'll want you to answer two ways. So I'm going to type my response first, and then I'm going to do it. So give me one moment here. Alright, so the question was, are you a better listener or a better speaker? I said I feel better speaker, but I'm often told people feel comforted by me and that I make them feel heard. So not sure personally. So like, my question for you guys is this. Do you think I'm a better listener, a better speaker? Do you feel you're a better listener or better speaker? Because I want your opinions both on yourself and on me on this one. Because this one I'm curious. Well, thank you, Hot. I appreciate that. Both? Okay. Yeah, I wish I could do something more for Flair right now. Well, I appreciate that, guys, because like, I don't always feel like I'm a good listener. Sometimes I feel like I'm better at speaking. I do try my best to listen. Sometimes I feel like it's the ADD that makes me feel like I'm not always the best listener, because I do tend to like have a consistent urge to want to speak about things and how I feel. So sometimes I always feel like I'm rushing to get my thoughts out, and that's not my intention. But yeah, like, it's definitely something that that I try for. So I'm glad to know at least that that's how people view me. That does mean something to me. That's fair, Hot. I prefer you didn't smash your head, Flare. I prefer my child be intact. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Is that a butter emote? I actually just noticed that now. I'd say I've never actually hit my head against something on purpose, but I have punched a wall. Flare, please relax. Do your best, okay? What kind of tea, Hot? Come on, Flare. Don't do the mahe. The mahe not good. Hot tea? I don't know, or... Oh, wow. Lemon doesn't agree with you, Annie? Yeah, I feel that, Omega. Same here. I've hit my head a lot by accident in my life. I can be a little klutzy myself. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's funny, because lemon's usually good for colds. Oh. I had to move my monitor over a bit. It wobbled. I can be kind of klutzy times, too. I'm always stubbing my toes. This one's just, hey, how are you? This isn't really a useful question. I'm honestly going to delete this one. Do I have any pets? Not at the moment, but I do see my sister's cat often, and I have had a lot of animals in my life. Okay, so do you have any pets? Not at the moment, but I do see my sister's cat often, and I have had a lot of animals in my life. What about you guys? You guys got any pets? Who here has the petties? Oh god, Annie, oh no. What are you gonna make me watch? Sweats in nervousness. These are questions that I was asked on my Tellonym. The Tellonym is an app where people can ask you questions anonymously. So this is my page, and people can ask me whatever questions they want. It's just, it's been a while since I've gone through them, and some of them are at least a couple of months old. Two cats? What kinds of cats, Annie? Hey, nice Omega. What kind of dog? Are you sure, Annie? Are you sure? Alright, I'm holding you to that. Wait, what? Wait, Flare, you live on a farm? I didn't know that. Holy shit. Damn. I don't know what a wire hair is, Annie, but I do know Bombay, and I like them. My sister's had 2 Bombays, including 1 current cat. What kind of dog, Hot? Alright, Annie. Alright. I'm curious then. If you've got the redeem, I'm curious then what it is you're going to show me. Oh, the Chow Chow. That's right. Now I remember. Yeah, it's because it's a breed I was so unfamiliar to that I had no idea. So my bad. 3 cats? Okay. Striped with white paws. Okay, interesting. I forgot. Allergic to cats. They live outside. Oh, wow. Damn. You know, they make shots and stuff. We rent a farm. No. Hate cows. Fuck cows. Fair. I didn't know you rented a farm. Interesting. So you own the animals, and I'm assuming not the farm, right? I mean, you can interrupt anytime you want any. Like, you know, that's what the redeems are for. Y'all can commandeer the stream via the points. You're the ones watching me and everything. You're earning those points. You can redeem it anytime you want. If you want to redeem it right now, go ahead. You want to redeem it later in the stream, that's your call. Totally up to you. You have the control. Alright, bet. I know they're originally thinking about... Owie!
Don't worry, it gets better. After it gets a lot worse!
That couldn't have been timed better, all of that, honestly. What did cows do? They hurt my damn dad? Oh, wow, damn. Unusual. Alright, Annie. Go ahead and send me the link then, I guess. You know, go ahead and DM me the link and I'll watch the video. Sounds good. Then while I wait for you to find the video, I'll ask another question. Do I prefer day or night? This one's a little hard, because... So... Okay, so do you prefer day or night? Honestly, I like the sunlight as it makes me more productive, but I enjoy the... But I enjoy the night more for my creativity and socializing. But too much dark and not enough sunlight since I wake up late can make me sluggish and depressed. So yeah, what about you guys? Day or night? Okay, so let's see, So we got... Gotta have the video on deck for next time. Okay, so day, on 1 cat, 2 dogs, and a horse. Damn, cool flare. A horse. Sometimes day, sometimes night, depends on how I work. Okay, so I guess it depends on your mood. Night for flare as well. Owns horses, and he let me have one. Oh, he let you have one. That's really cool. They're both super short, literally. Prefer day. Also, I took a day quill. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, for me, like I said, like I do need a certain amount of sunlight so I feel happy and productive, but I also need, you know, like nighttime, you know, to like feel like we're hanging out with my friends, stuff like that. It's just that like if I'm spending like you take like, I think it's what. I think it's like when we fall back, you know, like when we roll back the clocks, when we lose that hour of daytime, that makes a noticeable difference on me and I get more depressed then. Got you. Let me pull up the videos then, Annie. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of short ones. I'll watch them. That's fine. At least it's not a whole playlist. Let me, that's the wrong video. Y'all saw nothing. That's the wrong video. Fuck. Okay. No one saw anything. You saw nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. I forgot that tab was open. Oh my god. Shit. Alright, alright. Okay. So, yeah, horny bonk. Thank you, Omega. Thank you. Yes, we saw nothing. Nothing was there. No, it wasn't. Totally wasn't at all. Can't prove a thing. There was no tits there. Okay, let me pause this so I can watch what Annie sent me. And we can pretend that didn't happen. Alright. Yeah.
Wars Lego set Death Star. But can he chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do? Your man might have a Star Wars Lego.
What? What? Ow. Flair, don't you clip that. Don't you dare clip that. No. Ugh. Don't you dare clip that. Don't clip that shit. Oh man. But no, like, yeah, this guy's a moron. Like, holy shit. Like, why would you not force yourself to burp? Like, that's one of the worst things ever. Your stomach can, like, burst from that shit. Oh my god. Alright, let me see what the other one you said was, Annie, and then I'll get back to the other questions.
This suitcase was full of bees, so I opened it up and I found a beautiful old hive. This hive didn't have any food or brood, but it did have a lot of bees who were very gentle unless you were a threat to the colony like this wasp. I watched as the bees defended their colony and eliminated the wasp. Then I picked up the suitcase full of bees, I loaded it into my truck, and I took the bees home with me. Then it was time to move the bees out of the suitcase and into the new hive.
So
I gave the
itchy
bees some
watching
smoke,
this.
And they all started to leave the suitcase and march into the new hive because they knew it was a better place for
I
them
am
to live.
so itchy
So I waited
watching
and
this.
watched
Oh
to see
my
if I could find
god.
the queen bee in the crowd. And when most of the bees were out of the suitcase, all of a sudden,
Oh
I saw
my
the queen
god,
bee
I hate
walking
this
into
so
the new
much.
hive.
Oh my god,
So
I
gave
hate
the
this
rest
so
of the bees
much.
some
Oh my
smoke,
god.
And the entire colony moved out of the suitcase, and it was another great day of saving the bees.
I hate that so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am, my skin is crawling right now. My skin is crawling after that. Oh my god. Oh, ugh. I couldn't even look directly at it. I am not gonna lie. Like I could not even look directly at it. Oh my god, that was horrible. Oh god. I hate it here. I actually hate it here. God, where's my music? Fuck. Flair, I'm having my own problems. At this point, go ahead and clip me. Oh, man. That was one of the worst experiences ever. Oh, man, that was awful. That was fucking awful. Oh, man, like, I know not many people are afraid of bugs like I am or have that kind of phobia, but, like, yeah, if Omega's saying it, that you know it was bad. Oh. All good, Annie. All good. Okay, alright. Questions. Questions now. Yes. Okay, yeah. What's another good one? I appreciate that, Annie. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do Scared to Fall in Love. Good, I'm glad, Flair. I'm glad. So, I'll let you guys answer this on the side. Are you scared to fall in love? For me, this is an easy question. Okay, so let's see. Scared to fall in love. I'm not scared. In fact, I embrace it. Commitment was never something I was afraid of. Oh yeah, I didn't even write that right word there. Excuse me. As being with someone in this way means more to me than anything in my life, and I have been in love before. So, yeah. What about you guys? Anyone afraid to fall in love? Same, Flair. I feel you. For me, granted, it's the right person, but still. You're scared to fall in love, Annie? Why's that? If you don't mind talking about it. Agreed, Omega. I mean, my sister dated a 21-year-old when she was 17, but she got permission from my mom and she met the guy. It didn't last long, but he was a nice guy. The question is, are you scared to fall in love, Hot? Understandable, Annie. I've had a lot of abuse in my life too, and a lot of things, but I refuse to let anyone else hold me back from what I want. Life's too short. I figured as much, Hot, but yeah, gonna ask either way. No, I mean, that's fair, Annie. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, this is a safe place. You can talk about what you want. anxiety, buddies. Trust me, I feel that. My anxiety is always through the roof. All right. You know what? Speaking of anxiety, are you an overthinker? This seems like a good one for us. Agreed, Omega. Goals where? Flair, you have goals. You're writing books. That's a goal. Alright, so guys, are you an overthinker? This one's going to be a long one for me because I am an overthinker. Alright. So, are you an overthinker? Yes, my anxiety and overly logical yet very passionate mind and heart cause me to overanalyze things, especially from others, and make me question and torture myself with what-if scenarios that only get quelled by good communication and consistency from others. So yeah, let's see what you guys... You're an overthinker too, hot? Almost home, Flair? Nice. CEO of overthinking. That's what the O stands for. Chief Executive Overthinker. I like it. Overthinker leading to me having anxiety attacks. Yeah, I get the same way, Flair, honestly. What's period poverty, Annie? Like, is there a difference with period poverty? I can understand that, Flair. I can. That's why I need to talk and communicate it out with the people. Like, I'll ask questions and discuss with them. Because I feel like people who value you or who are good friends or just people who love you and care about you will always listen to you and talk to you and communicate things out. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Wow, that's unfortunate, but that's a good cause. Nice, Annie. Alright, what's another good one? Age? Okay, I'm gonna answer this. This is really easy. We can all do this real quick. Uh-oh, I'm exposing my age, if those of you who don't know or don't remember. 33. Yeah, I'm 33. How old are y'all, if I don't already know? Yeah, it's a 25 for Omega. You want a hug? Okay, here's a hug, Flair. There you go. $21 Annie? Got you. What's the matter, Flair? Yes, 3 hugs. No, absolutely, yeah. I mean, even if I already know your age, like, feel free to share if you want. Yep, 18, 28. Yeah, because I figured I knew most of everybody's age, but I figured, just in case. I mean, like, I always prefer to include people in on what's going on. Did you not think that she was 28? How old did you think she was, Annie? I'm curious. Yes, people like you, Flair. You thought she was... Well, I'll tell you right now, she couldn't be 16 in this stream. You have to be 18 or older to be in my stream. Like, I would never allow anyone who's a minor in my stream. They'd get banned instantly if I knew. Awesome, Flair. But no, yeah, like, legitimately, yeah, I mean, I told Hot that I thought she was pretty young, too, because she doesn't act like a 28-year-old. God damn it, Annie. Give me a hug, you bitch. Attacks Alan. Coworkers thought you were 17. People thought I was 16, so... Hey, Jay. All good. Thanks for the pats, okay? Hope you're having a good day at work, alright? Hope you're doing alright, Tumbles. True, Omega. Ryan goes through it too. Yeah, I mean, well, you do act a little immature at times, Hot. Yeah, I mean, I've always acted old, but like people think I'm younger than I am because I don't look old. If I didn't know you were 18, Flair, I probably would have assumed maybe maybe 20 at the most. You're pretty silly and childish. Yeah, you certainly don't act that old. You have your moments, granted. You have your moments where you surprise me, but for the most part, you come off fairly young. So the most I can give you is maybe like 2 years older. Nah, yeah, actually, like I said, I wouldn't let anybody into my stream if they were under 18. My content is not family friendly. Yes, Dad is old. Oh, like how old did I think you were if I didn't know your age? Annie, in your case... Honestly, you seem about right for your age. Because like I said to Flair, I thought Flair, the oldest Flair could have been, is 20. Like, girls in their 20s tend to act similarly to you guys. Very silly, very goofy, very, like I said, at times a little immature. I don't mean that as an insult, but, yeah, there's a level. So, about the same, Annie. I'm friendly? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get told that I'm friendly. I mean, I'm told I'm easy to talk to, so. At least once everyone stops being afraid of me, that is. You thought 20 for Annie? Or for me? Oh, for Flair, you thought 20, okay. Guess I can ask that question to everyone here. How old you guys would think I am? I mean, Omega, you're like... You're probably like about, Honestly, Omega, you fit close to my age for how you act. You definitely act like you're in your 30s, I feel. You don't act like a 20-something-year-old guy. You're a lot more intelligent and calm. Oh, wow. You know, it's funny. I thought this question was going to be a quick and easy one and just go right by, but like, instead, you know, this ended up having more conversation than some of the other ones. So, hey, fine by me. You know, if it creates the conversation, good by me. Eddie, I'm not old. I'm not old. Okay, you know what then? I'll ask this question too then, since we all went on this little age tirade. You all know I'm 33, and you've seen what I look like. Everyone thinks I'm a teenager. But if you hadn't seen what I looked like, and you didn't know my age, how old would you guess I was? Like, that's what I'm curious about. How old would you guys have guessed I was just from my personality? Okay, 29. Pretty close. Indeed, Omega. Okay, 26. Play with illegal fireworks. Minus the rich part. Okay, so we got a couple of 26s and a 29. Interesting. Annie, what the hell is that emote? Is it gonna tell me if I hover over it? I don't think I can tell what it is. Maxi Cloud? What, like maxi pads? Just a cloud. All I could think of is a maxi pad now, especially after all the fucking period product talk before. All good, Flair. Take it easy. Regret nothing. I mean, there is a redeem for that. Yeah. Itchy nose. All right. So let's see what the next one. Trying to figure out which is a good one. Yeah, this one I'm gonna delete is well, that's not what I wanted. Go back. I just saw it. Where's the question? Yeah, we're gonna delete this one. Yeah, I don't like the questions where they just ask how your day is, honestly. Like, I mean, it's one thing if you're in, like, an open dialogue or chat, but, like, if they ask you how your day was, it feels like it's kind of pointless unless it's in the moment. You know what? Let's go with another simple one. Do you like cooking? How do y'all feel about that? Do you guys like to cook? I'm gonna answer this one. Okay. So, for do you like cooking? It's not that I like to cook, but it's a useful skill to have in general, and especially for me, as I was taught very young how to take care of myself due to my dietary restrictions. I'm also quite good at it. So, what about you guys? Do you like cooking? How do you feel? You can't cook? Is it something you'd like to learn any? That's fair, Omega. I can understand enjoying specific things. Aw. Maybe take a Tylenol or something to break the fever, Annie. I feel that, bro. I feel that, Omega. I tend to like the stove and the oven a lot. And obviously the microwave. Sometimes I use a toaster oven, too. Oh yeah, you want to make like baked potatoes or like French fries or something? What you got? Oh, you took Dayquil, okay. Yeah, I know you said that before. I guess I just don't stop to think of Dayquil as being good for fever, so that's my bad. Alright, let's go with another simple one then. Do you swim? This one's kind of easy for me, so I'll ask. Oh, you can cook a bit too, Flair? Well, I mean that's true. You did make the grilled cheese and stuff that one time. All right. So here's a question for y'all: do you swim? For me, this is going to be a bit of a different answer for other reasons. Okay, so do you swim? I can a little, but not very well. I don't do pools anymore due to the chlorine making me sick and wearing down my immune system, you know, the chemicals. And I won't go in the ocean because of potential shark attacks. Also kind of filthy. So, what about you guys? Do you swim? What's your takes on that? I'm probably going to piss in a minute myself, Flair. I've been holding it for a bit. You swim? Where do you usually swim, Flair? Well, I mean, if you make a grilled cheese in the microwave, it might not come the best. It's something it's better more to make on the stove. Like, put a little oil or butter in the pan. You know, like after you, and let turn on the pan after you've toasted the toast. Or you could just put the toast directly in and toast it in the pan if you want. And then add the cheese on top, and then flip it a couple of times, press it down, and do it like that. That's the best way with the spatula. That's the best way to make a grilled cheese. That's fair, Omega. Yeah, I'm a little bit too much of a chicken, and the pool literally just makes me ill. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I could swim better when I was younger. Definitely not so much now. What do you do for you, Flair? Oh, so you must be pretty agile then, Annie. Nice. Oh wow, really? That's adorable. That's adorable, Flair, honestly. Yeah, that's a good way to make it too, Omega. To an extent? How so? Oh, well, I mean, when you're a kid, you tend to not have fear. You kind of just jump in and do things head first as well. Welcome back, Hot. Oh, I've been swimming since you were 5, Flair? Damn. I think I've been swimming since I was like 7 or 8. We had a pool when I was younger, but we got rid of it as I got older because we stopped using it. That's understandable, Annie. Same here. Granted, it's weaker than it was in some regard, but it's also a lot better than it used to be. But there are certain activities I just don't enjoy. Not much. At the moment, we're just asking, do you swim? That was the basic question for this one, Hot. Yeah, I feel like he was about 7 or 8 for me. I'm not entirely sure. All good, Flair. Best of luck. Okay. Did I do anything last weekend? I mean, I did the art stream last weekend. I guess it depends what they mean by did I do anything. BRB? All good, Annie. Well, the last question was, do you swim? The question I'm going to do now is, did you do anything last weekend? For me, it's pretty simple. Just worked on art and streamed. That was it. Looks like I got some reactions to my things. Alright, there we go. So, yeah. What did you guys? Did you guys do anything last weekend? Yeah, I mean, like, whenever people ask me, like, what were my plans during a weekend, like, I'm usually the type that I'm just like, well, I'm pretty chill. I tend to just hang in. I mean, sometimes I go out with my family here and there, but I'm usually the type of guy, I'm a homebody. Everything I like to do is, like, right at my computer. So, not really something that I really want to do very often if I was going out. Sometimes I go out and exercise, but like... Oh, wait. Well, I mean, the closest thing I could think of is last Thursday I did go out to eat dinner with my mom, but it wasn't exactly last weekend. We did that for 4th of July, just me and her. I just had some alone time. Nothing to do with 4th of July, of course, but yeah. So, yeah. Also, too, guys, before we continue, give me a moment. I really need to piss, so quick BRB for me as well. I'm just gonna do this. And I'll just pin that. Alright. Give me a 1 second, y'all. Okay. We're back. Let me unpin that. Alright, cool. I'll just type back. Nice. Alright. Hey Annie, welcome back. Last weekend went to the movies with my nephew. Oh, that's really cute. What movie did you guys go see? Understandable, Annie, and it's not TMI, not at all. I talk to my friends while taking a shit on the phone, so I mean, you know, you're fine. Oh, that's nice. What you do with your dad? Still got. We went to a restaurant, saw a movie, and spent quality time. Hey, that's exactly the type of stuff I do with my mom. So, I relate to that hardcore. I like quality time. Quality time means a lot to me. Okay, okay. As long as it's no bugs, then I'm okay. But bugs really skeeve me out. It's one of my biggest discomforts. So yeah, as long as there are no bugs, we're good. You know, to my brain for a minute, even though I said saw a movie and I just read it, I was thinking you said you watched the movie Saw. The kiss question is catching my eye for some reason. If you want to kiss someone first time, how do you know the right moment? All right, let's do it then. Let's do it then, guys. Let's do that question. Let's see what we got here. All right, so for the right moment. Honestly, this one really depends. So, give me a moment and I'm going to formulate a response, and then I'll read it off because I have a pretty good idea of what advice I could give here. Alright. So, if I want to kiss someone for the first time, and how do I know the right moment? So, this is very dependent on situations, but I'm going to give you the most basic answer possible. So, it depends. Commonly, you expect a kiss goodnight after a date is over. Depending on the type, kiss on the cheek means nervousness or less attraction. Kiss on the lips would be most expected. If they don't kiss you, it probably means they're not that interested, or at least you will be left to assume that. You could try and feel them out and ask questions in a kind of flirty, ambiguous manner to see what they'd like or want, but I still stand by doing it at the end of the first date as a rule of thumb. So, like, that's my basic input. I'm tempted to say there is no right moment, but maybe there is one. Just depends on how you want the kiss to go. That is definitely a factor too, Omega, because it does depend on the person as well. But yeah, I still stand by the end of a first date. Because, like, if I went on a first date with a girl and like, she didn't want to kiss me, I mean, like, obviously more often than not, guys tend to, you know, be expected to be the one to initiate it. But it doesn't have to be the case. A girl can initiate it too. I don't care what your gender is. If you feel it's right, go for it. But I can honestly say if a girl either didn't initiate on me, or if she seemed unwilling when I went in for the kiss, yeah, it's gonna feel really bad, and then I'm probably not gonna see her again. Because at that point, that's telling me, okay, you didn't like this in the first place, and you didn't want it, and you leaned back, or you acted kind of funny after it, so... Or hell, I mean, some girls might want you to ask. It does depend on the person. Obviously, I'm speaking from my perspective viewpoint on this, but I think it applies well to other people's scenarios, too. I mean, you can talk about it if you want, Flair. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of that. All I can say, Annie, is that's something you'll probably have to work on with your partner, because most people probably do like that. I mean, unless you're asexual, you know. Because I mean, like, if it's a PTSD issue, that you can work that out in therapy. But I gotta say, like, kisses and hugs are pretty normal for most people. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You don't have the boyfriend anymore. Yeah. Well, I mean, all I can say is if you are looking for a partner at some point, that is something you'll have to, like, try to find a workaround for. Because, yeah, I mean, fair enough. If you don't want one, then that's your cup of tea, whatever makes you happy. No, yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I'm very big on kissing in every regard, from romantic to like, you know, like affectionate to sexual. All of that is very important to me. Oh wow, damn, Flair. So you had a little experience with some girl stuff when you were younger. Nice, very nice. Papa approves. Why does your ear hurt? What's up, man? I prefer to be a bottom. Like, I can be a top whenever I feel like it. I'm more of a switch than anything. But I don't wanna like, you know, be the top in most cases. I'd rather be on the bottom. What? What, Flair? What, Annie? Was it the bottom talk? Is that why you're shocked? Oh. I'm assuming Flair's response is to me saying the bottom. Is that surprising? I mean, a lot of people are surprised, I guess, when they hear that I like being submissive. Got you. No, I got you, Annie. I just don't know if that's what Flair's response was, because she's like, Flair? You know what? I'm curious about this, because a lot of people are kind of shocked when they hear this from me. Why are you shocked that I prefer to be a bottom? Yeah, I mean, most men are, Omega. I am curious, Flair. Like, is it just something about my personality that seems more dominant, or give daddy energy? Well, I mean, I can when I want to. Believe it or not, I have had a lot of women in my life who prefer to be submissive, and it's always been something that's kind of exhausting for me. Like, we've taken turns, don't get me wrong, with like who's dominant and who's not, but yeah, I am a switch. I am definitely a switch. It's just I'd rather be submissive. It's more enjoyable to like take a back seat for me. I like to be taken care of, I guess you could say, in those moments. I like the intimate, you know, and hell, I like aftercare too. The cuddling, I like all that shit. So, you know, that's a lot to me. Hey, Jason, welcome. The irony that I remember you and me talking about this the last time too, about like, you know, being the bottom with the aftercare, bro. Ironic you walked in on this question, bro. How you doing? Can I get some ketchup with voice fry? What you mean by what you mean vocal fry? Yeah, I guess so, Omega. I guess it's because I have a lot of confidence. Like I have that vibe about me. I just prefer it. I just like it when someone nurtures me and takes care of me. It feels nice. I haven't had that a lot with my relationships. I mean, I've had that with my mother and my sister, but I haven't had that a lot in my female relationships. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the case with most girls, Flair. Most girls talk a big game, but put them in the actual scenario, and then all of a sudden they shrink back immediately. So, in all honesty, it's pretty normal. No offense. No, I understand that, Omega. I get it. And for me, I want a situation where I can give up control. So I get that completely. No, I can imagine. But that sounds really fun, Jason. Honestly, man. So I'm hoping you had a good time. If I do what to you, Flair? What? You mean the deep voice? Do you mean the deep voice? Is that what you mean? I mean, like, legitimately speaking, like I said, like, look, like, you got flirty with me the other night, you know, busting my balls. So, well, I mean, like I said, I do screamer vocals, Annie, so I can reach pitches in my throat that involve the false chord. You know, some people would consider it talking a little bit more like Corpse Husband. But the actual reality is when Corpse talks, his voice is always in a naturally low register. It's a rare condition. In my case, it's just a matter of vocal training. So yeah. Don't make you do what again, Flair? Don't make you do what again? I can't hear you, so you can't do anything. I mean, you can throw something at me, but that's about it. I mean, it depends what you mean by annoying. I mean, I like the Valley Girl bimbo. Okay, but yeah, Flair, you can't do it. I'm not in a call with you. You can't get me with it. You can't get me with the Valley Girl voice. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare, woman. I can be flirty when necessary, so I think I'm a good deep voice talk, maybe confidence talking, but I got down going with it. Hey, you know what? If you're confident with it, that's what matters, bro. Fake it till you make it. Alright, Flair. Alright, but you know what? Like I said, Flair, talk a big game, steal a chicken shit afterwards. I require pizza, Donna Jello, I have context. Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Arson, Flair? Arson? All good, Omega. No worries, my man. I'm really thirsty today. I know I'm talking a lot, but... That's funny. You are chaos? Every girl is. Every girl is chaos. Every girl is arson. Every girl flirts excessively. Every girl is shy and meek and impish. You all are cut from the same cloth lately, I swear. I think Annie's the only person I've met so far in recent history who doesn't do that kind of shit. She's shy and she owns it. What's the matter, Flair? Is it safe for me to eat pizza right now? I mean, if your stomach's okay, sure. All good, Annie. No worries. Oh. Alright, so let's see. What should the next question be, guys? Let's see. Random? Random what? Okay, got you. Random question? Alright, then, you know what, since we were just talking about it, would you say you're open or shy? This one's pretty easy. Okay, so yeah, so would you say you're shy, you're open or shy? I can have my shy moments if I'm feeling particularly vulnerable, but overall I'm very confident and always open. Just gotta ask me things. So wait. Your answer is yes? To open or shy, Jason? Open or shy? Shy at first? Yeah, I could see that, Flair. You definitely were very shy at first, but yeah, I feel like you've opened up a lot. Yes. All right. Well, I mean, I'd consider you pretty open. So, you're pretty chill, dude. You talk about shit. I like when people are open. I'm like an animal. So what you're saying is you're like a cat. I have to approach you very slowly or you'll run away and get scared. Gee, what people is that like? I can't imagine any women I know that are like that. Couldn't possibly imagine, Flair. Like I said, same cloth. Same cloth, my friend. What about the rest of y'all? Would you say you're more shy or more open? Oh yeah, well I guess it depends on what you're gonna say then, Flair. You did get kicked from the call the last time. Because you didn't think that I would push back. Oh yeah? What's that? Hmm? Yeah, I do want to know what other people's answers are, if there is anyone else who wants to comment. You know, are you more open or are you more shy? I feel like most of the people in my chat are probably pretty shy. A magician never reveals the secrets. Tell that to the fucking dude who did it a few years ago when he did a whole fucking documentary on it and all the other magicians at him were pissed. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. One thing I still don't know is how you guys like copy spam those emotes. I can never do that. There must be something I do wrong. Oh, what? The wiggling? How the rainbow thing works on me? Is that cat booty? I love it. That's adorable. I like that, Jason. I like these goofy little emotes. These are cute. Yeah, like the wiggly cat one, I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing it fits like the headbanger vibe, you know, like the hair twirls. But you know what? Alright. I guess we'll move on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. You know what? Again, we were talking about it, so... What do you prefer, texting or voice messages? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So yeah, texting or voice messages, guys. God damn it, Flare. Okay, so texting or voice messages. I do text for quick messages. I'll use voice if I can't call, as I prefer calling overall to have a long or important conversation. I need to re-English. Holy shit! I don't even know what I typed. Okay, so texting or voice messages. I do text for quick messages. I'll use voice if I can't call, as I prefer calling overall to have long or important conversations, as I compose my thoughts better when speaking and typing, as evidented by right here. But yeah, so what do you got, you guys? Texting or voice messages? Let's see. Both if it's flirting, then voice messages. Texting, phone calls are too emotionally draining. Oh wow, damn. That's funny because I feel the other way around. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to call for every little detail, but if it's like a conversation that I need to have, I need to be having it in call. Trying to order pizza, the package is freezing, damn. About to fluster the shit out of Shane if he does the deep voice. I already did it twice, Flair. You've done nothing. You're full of shit. Phone calls are such an inconvenience unless it's a group Discord call. Well, I do like this, my server calls or Discords to hang out and all. Giving me a third chance, but we'll see how the day goes then, I guess. But, phone calls are, I mean, I gotta be real, right? I will text, if it's something that can be said quick, like if it's something that can be said quickly. Welcome back, Omega. 3 strikes and out? Oh, okay. Like, if it's something that can be said quickly, I'll just do a quick text. Like, I hate someone calling me, like, say, oh, do you want me to pick up this drink for you or this drink? You know, don't call me for that. I'll call my parents because texting is not something they do very often. We were asking whether or not we prefer text or voice messages, Omega. But like overall, like if I'm gonna have to have a conversation with people or if I'm hanging out with people, then please just let me speak to you. Like I'd much rather speak. No, I agree. When the call could have been a text, definitely. Like if the call lasted like 2 minutes, that annoys me. Definitely. But like if the call was gonna last at least 20 minutes or more, I'd rather do that because it'll go faster to speak that than type all of it. I mean, that's how I feel anyway, because I also speak better when I'm speaking extemporaneously than if I'm having to type everything. Yeah, I'm the same way, Omega. Why have you fallen, Flair? Alright, so let's see, what's the next question? You know what? We've talked about confidence a bit. A life alert necklace. God damn it, man. We were talking about confidence before, so let's go with this one. Are you confident in your opinions? Don't worry, Flair. You can be old. You're only as old as you feel. I've fallen and I chose not to get up. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, are you confident in your opinion? Usually, every once in a while, I'll double check myself, but a lot of what I think also comes from fact and evidence outside of just opinion. So yeah, we'll go with that. I think we can actually get through all these questions before the stream ends. I'm the same way, Jason. Same here, bro. Always good to meet people like you. Hey, awesome, Annie. Let's go. Proud of you. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent, Annie. See, that wasn't so bad. Nice. 78%? That's such an interesting number. It's like I am confident almost 80% of the time. That's a funny choice. I like that. %? Okay. Wait, so was the 78 a mistype? Interesting if so. Text first question? Okay, so this one, so you text first or wait to be texted by your crush. Okay. Any %, that's funny. Yeah, any %, that's new. Yeah. This Super Mario World speedrun, any %. 69% of the time, it works every time. Alright, so you text first or wait to be texted by your crush. Alright, so. Okay. So you text first or wait to be texted by your crush. I'm a man of action and I hate waiting. I will always make the first move. If it doesn't work, I usually give up and move on, but if they still keep coming after I've given up, I'll wait for them to come to me. Think of it like a seesaw of emotional exchange at that point. So let's see. If I get the confidence, then I'll text first. That's fair. I mean, girls tend to usually wait more often than not. I'm with you too, Jason. I hate playing games as well. It's like, if you like me, if you care about me, then just tell me and just make the move. Let's stop the bullshit. I agree. Yeah, I feel that too, Omega. Depends for you, Annie? What does it depend on? The eyes emoji. What are you communicating with the eyes? I'm curious. Alright, Flair. Go ahead and send me. No, I appreciate it too, Jason. Like, it means a lot to me, like, when a girl was willing to make the first move and initiate something. No, I feel the same way, Omega. I hate anticipation and waiting. It makes me anxious. Oh, you usually text first, Annie? Oh, well, big props to you then, honestly. Looks really cute there, Flair. Nicely done. Okay, so we got a few more left, guys. Any other ones you guys are looking at? Because the list is starting to get pretty short, which I'm happy about. I would like to clear this out if I can today. Just so that we have the actual list done. Tell that to my hairdresser. Wow. Damn. Yeah, I've been ghosted before. My last quote-unquote girlfriend told me she loved me, took it back, and then ghosted me. So, I might have said it before, but... How do I keep a cool demeanor? Okay, I'll click on that. Always wanted a wolf cup. I don't know if I'd look good. What do you think? I don't know what a wolf cut is, Flair. You'll have to show me an example. I mean, if it's something you want to do, I agree with Annie. Just go for it. But if you do want my opinion, I need an image. It is what it is, Annie. Shit happens. Alright, so... Cool demeanor. Alright. This one's gonna take a minute, honestly. Alright, so how do you keep such a cool demeanor? I'm usually pretty confident in myself and what I do. I stay focused on what I want and am not willing to give up. Perhaps a little bit of fixation at times on my ambitions or goals, but I like who I am and I do think pretty highly of myself. I do have an ego, but I'd like to think I'm not an asshole. So I would say that's the best way I can answer that question on how I keep a cool demeanor. Understand, Omega. I feel that I would never tolerate it either. Indeed, Annie. Indeed. Yeah, that pisses me off with women. It's like, if you don't like a guy, like, just tell us. Like, most of us, like, rejection sucks and we don't want to get our feelings hurt, but I think we'd also rather get our feelings hurt than wonder, like, did did I do something wrong? You know, what was I an asshole? Was there something about my hygiene? You know, you're gonna torture yourself because you don't know what you did. Like yeah, exactly, the closure, definitely. Like just tell me. It's like what, and sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes it really, when they say it's not me, it's not you, it's me. Sometimes that's true, but it's hard for us to understand that. It's like, communicate with us, explain it to us. Like that'll make us feel better at the end of the day. I mean, it's not to say that guys don't ghost girls too, but I in my experiences, I've seen it happen a lot more because women often end up being afraid to express their emotions or hurt someone's feelings. And it's like, hurt my feelings, tell me the truth. I feel that, Omega. Yeah, definitely, Annie. Feelings always matter. All good, Jason. Yeah, shameless plug, but hey, I feel that shit. Yeah, communication is the most important thing to me. I'll look in just a moment then, Flair. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Yeah, I agree. Just tell me what you think. You're encouraged, but not obligated. Honesty is key for me to trust you. So when you leave me guessing on whether or not you like me or if there's something wrong with me, I can't ever trust you with that again, honestly. I'm tired of YouTubers begging for likes and subscribes. Like, bruh, they'll do it if they want to. You can't force. Well, I mean, what it is it's called to action. Sometimes you need to remind people. I have found that when I don't remind people and don't say things, they don't even realize that some of my things are there, like my Patreon or my book or other things like that. I can't tell you how many people didn't even know some of the stuff that I did, so sometimes it can be a little bit annoying at times, I do agree, but sometimes it's also just a way of calling attention so that people realize, hey, if you are interested in this thing, do it. Hell, a lot of people actually forget to like a video sometimes. But yeah, YouTube, not you guys, all good, Annie. It's good for the algorithm too, most of the time, to say that. No, yeah, I do agree. Because, like, it's the simplest thing that helps, and, like, sometimes people... Because, like, if you can't give money or do things, but if you can do, like, that little like or that little subscribe button, or share their videos around, you are helping the creators a lot. And, I mean, I can say as a creator as well, it is very helpful. Frog pizza? I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, now let me look real quick at what Flair sent me. Oh! Yeah, Flair. The haircut's very pretty. Yeah. I think it's good. If you want to go with it, give it a go. Give it a shot, my friend. Oh, pizza shaped like a frog. Interesting. I mean, I think you could make it work. Yeah. I think you can make it work. You can give it a try. Frog donuts seem interesting. Alright. Alright. What do you guys want to do for the next question? You guys got any more picks, or should I just go ahead and pick another one? Easy yes or no's out of the way? Yeah, I did do that before. Let me see. Okay, you know what? Do you like to sing then? That's a pretty easy one. But for me, this answer is easy, so what about you guys? Do you guys like to sing? Okay, so there you go. Yes, I have been sorting my health out for years to be able to do it properly. I mostly do screamer vocals, but I can clean sing as well. So, in fact, I've considered doing a stream one day where I do sing, but I don't know if I don't know how many people would want to watch it or listen to it. It all depends. I also would have to find some level of karaoke, or maybe I could play a video with the music in the background if it's from live performances of the bands I like, and then just sing atop over that. Like, that is always an option. Frog donuts are cute. You have a weird request? What, Annie? What is it? Oh, you used to sing more in high school? What did you sing then? That's fair, Omega. I feel you. Nice. That's really nice, Annie. Choir practice is actually really helpful, even for screamers. Screamer vocal. One of my favorite screamer vocalists also has operatic training, so which is kind of important doing those types of vocals. You want to hear what Sick Annie sounds like? All right, Annie. Tell you what. Send me a voice message on Discord, and I'll play it over Discord. I'll mute my music if you want to send me a voice message. Also, let's go with, you know what, here. Be smart or beautiful? What do you guys think for this one? Okay, so be smart or beautiful. If I have to pick, being smart. Intelligence will get you much farther in life and help you understand more things in people. Beauty is literally skin deep and fades much quicker than intelligence. What do y'all think? I'll listen in just a moment then, Annie. Being smart, Omega. Being smart, Annie, yep. Both Flare? If I had to pick, I choose. Or yeah, which one would you pick is basically what I'm asking. Beauty and intelligence may take time, and intelligence will be remembered till the end of time, whereas beauty is only temporary. Agreed. Being beautiful, I can put the effort into being smart. Fair, bro. Fair. Alright, now let me listen to what Annie sent me. Let me just mute the music real quick and let me see if I can hear this okay. Alright, you guys ready? Let's see what Sick Annie sounds like.
Hey, this is what Sick Annie sounds like. Yeah, I sound really weird.
Annie, you sound normal as fuck. What do you mean? Like, you actually sound normal as hell. Maybe slightly congested, but you do not sound weird. I mean, Flair, I'm not telling you you should, but you told me if I have three strikes. I didn't do a third strike. I didn't do anything. I mean, maybe a little bit congested, Annie, but nah, like, you don't really sound that bad. Indeed. Alright, you know, we're gonna go through... You know, here's another good one. Do you apologize a bunch? You were making nuggies? Nuggies are great. I got this next question. How about you? Do you apologize a bunch? This is another short question for people. This one's pretty easy for me. Okay, so... Do you apologize a bunch? If I've done something wrong, I'll take accountability to make it better. But despite my anxiety, I don't feel guilty enough to apologize compulsively. So that's what I'll say for that one. What about you guys? Do you apologize a bunch? I march into the salad god. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Danny. Like, you definitely come off like someone who apologizes a lot because you feel guilty a lot. But it makes sense given the shit you've been through, so I understand. Flair, I'm not surprised too. Yeah, Shade knows it, yeah, that I do. I used to, now it's only when it's my fault. Okay, that's good, Omega, that's progress. I sound normal, but talking feels weird. Fair. Apologizing hard, especially if I feel like I'm the one on the right. I will apologize even if I think I'm the one on the right, if I feel that the other person was really hurt by what I said or did, and I didn't intend to make them feel that way, then I'll apologize, even if I might think I'm right. I do get a little concerned, because if it's someone I really care about, I will want to make them feel better. I was raised by Canadian. That's true. Sorry. That is true. Like, that is, like, literally Canadian culture. My ex-wife was Canadian too, so like she did that all the time as well. She still does a little bit, but she's gotten better. I can understand that, Jason. I don't need very long to think myself, but yeah. Yeah, I find that funny, Annie. Yeah, me and my ex-wife are actually really good friends. We were good friends before we got married. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we both did things that hurt each other. Yes, I will admit that. Neither one of us were perfect. It takes two to make it and two to break it. I don't believe anybody is ever 100% right or 100% wrong, because I think it's just disingenuous to even suggest that. We all make mistakes, and we all could have said and done things that were better. But yeah, I'm still friends with my ex-wife. I mean, she's a very good friend of mine. I also made sure she wouldn't get deported. I mean, fair enough, Annie. I mean, if you really have to, call out. No, I agree, Jason, because like me and my ex were really good friends before we got together, and even after we got divorced, I wanted to stay friends. It took us a couple of years before we really got close again. But once we worked some things out, and we both kind of got over some of our own stupid shit, and we got our heads out of our asses a little bit, we get along really well now. We're actually really good friends. She helps me with a lot of stuff, and I help her. I mean, well, if you talked to either one of us, we both felt like we were abused a little bit in some ways. We didn't physically abuse each other, but there was a lot of toxicity in the relationship, and we did harm each other in some ways, and we definitely made each other feel bad about shit. Like, neither one of us were perfect, but, I mean, there are certain people I'm willing to forgive and certain people no, because there was... My ex also would have had no one else to go back home to. She had horrible family. She was homeless before. I couldn't live with the thought of her being homeless, so I did everything I could to make sure she could stay here, and if she ever needed a place to come back to, she knew she'd always come back and live with me and my family. So, I couldn't do that. Indeed, thank you, Annie. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Yeah, it does happen a lot, Flair. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly, Omega, because, I mean, me and her, like, I love her sense of humor, still to this day, and I have a good time when I'm with her. It's just, the relationship stuff, we weren't quite as compatible as I thought we were. So, maybe we made that mistake, but, you know, you live and learn, and I think we're both better people for having had the experience, so. Retcon question next? Got you, man. Let me, Alright, so have I ever retcon? Okay, so for those who don't know, DoD was an old Sonic and Mario sprite series I made back in the day, a very dark one. Retrograde is the name of the series that my character Shade here stars in. And Pay Your Respects is the one I told you I was working on regarding the bullying and the essay stuff, and I've done the skeletal character design on stream before, and the werewolf one, well, Hellhound one a little while back, so those are some of my main stories right now. Obviously there's also the Stepbro one that I'm working on, so yeah, the Stepbro one, DoD, Retrograde, Pay Your Respects, yeah, that's pretty much all of them. Yeah, thank you, Omega, for the explanation. Alright, so as far as retconning, yeah, okay. Okay, so what was awkward, Annie? That's true. Shade's Beak is technically a retcon, but it's a retcon that most people will never know about. I guess, you know, I guess I'll say technically. So yeah, have you ever had to retcon something while making DoD or Retrograde? Pay Your Respects? I have retconned some stuff in DoD, like changing character design to gender. Retrograde, nothing yet, and PYR is still too young. It probably won't be retconned at all due to the nature of its themes. Technically, Shade's Beak in some regard for Retrograde. So I guess we'll say that. Good, Hot. Good to hear that. Alright. All good, Hot. I mean, I might not be here too much longer, Hot. Like, I might be here, like, maybe another half hour, possibly an hour. So, you know, If you're not back within that time, you might miss me for today. But I'll stream more tomorrow, so, you know, if I don't see you, you have a good day, Hot. But, what was the awkward thing that happened, Danny? Welcome back, Claire. I put a sign on the door that said, don't ring the doorbell because there were a chorus doing that at 10 p.m., but I didn't mean for the pizza deliverer to see it. And they knocked gently, and I felt bad. It wasn't directed towards the... Okay, Annie. It was a common mistake. Stop beating yourself up for everything. Like, honestly, like, don't beat yourself up for everything all the time. I guarantee you nobody is getting as stressed out about these little things as you are, like the overthinking thing. Save yourself some pain, my dear. Then you'll just stay here? Alright, fair enough, Hot. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what the next couple of ones are that we do. I just got asked a shaved head question, and it was just a minute ago. Who did this? Is there someone in chat who did this? I want names. I want names. The irony. No, give me all the pain, overthink everything, can't be hurt if you have a contingency for... God damn it, Jason, the paranoia, you fucking Batman over here. Flair, was it you? Was it you? AIDS? Maybe, yeah, okay, it was you. Alright, you know what? Then we're answering this one right now. We're answering this one right the fuck now, then. Alright. Okay, so the question. Why do you like to shave your head? And if you wanted to, would you still wear your hair when it wasn't shaved? So, basically I says, it first started with my idol, Randy Bly, the singer for the metal band Lamb of God. He had his hair long, so I attempted to grow mine out. It didn't go as planned. But then I saw him with a shaved head and it looked pretty cool and mature with the facial hair and goatee, which I had. So I tried it out, Been doing it since I'm 19 and never looked back. It also turned into health reasons after a while because I did think my hair... Hang on. I'm trying to reread that last part. It also turned into health reasons after a while because... Yeah. Because my hair... I'm trying to remember what I was wording there. Yeah, because my hair did start to thin. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, it also turned into health reasons after a while because my hair did start to thin and out. And I got a slight bald spot due to medication side effects. There we go. It's also easier to manage for hygienic reasons. So yeah, there we go. I hope that explanation is good. Shady Fazbear. I shave my head because I hate shaving too much hair. I get way too uncomfortable and actually get on too many things to where I pull it out, it starts to hurt. So I keep my hair as a buzz cut. Amen, Omega. My hair is long. No, I don't like shaving my hair. Alright, so... And if you wanted to, would I still wear my hair out when it wasn't shaved? I guess the last part, I would have grown it long once upon a time if I could have, but now I prefer this. Yep, there we go. That works. Alright, there you go, Flair. Question answered. Alright, we're making progress, guys. We can finish these. As for the second question, no for reasons I listed. Got you, Omega. I'm gonna draw that when I'm better. Draw what? Yeah, I mean, most girls wouldn't like shaving their hair. There's a few that would, but yeah. What's your take on going out with someone who shops too much? This is pretty easy. What's your take on going out with someone who shops too much? I'd be concerned for our finances and that she's a bit shallow or materialistic. So, yeah, that's my takes on that one. Have you ever been in love? This is also another easy one. I don't know about you guys if you'd be comfortable with someone who shops a lot, but... And we also got this one, have you ever been in love? This is pretty easy. Yes, a total of 4 times in my life. Don't like shopping, crowds scare me. A materialistic and kind of concerning. Amen, Omega. Too many times to count on the love thing? I feel that, bro. For me, I'd say it's definitely been a total of 4 times. Like, I've had a lot of strong feelings for people before, but if I'm really thinking about, like, in love, it's been 4 times. For me, I'd say the first time was probably when I was 17. Like, there were definitely girls that I knew I cared about when I was younger, but I'd say I really felt in love at 17. Oh, wow. Who were you seriously in love with first? Perfect segue. Real people for fictional characters, like 100. Fair enough, Annie. I got my waifus too. I feel you. You mean clothes shopping? Because I hate that. It just said shopping, so I don't think it means clothes. I think it means shopping in general. Hot. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna judge your taste, Annie. Whatever you're attracted to. This one's an easy though. Who was I seriously in love with first? Actually, is female fiance with 2 E's or 1? Hang on. Okay, so it's 2 E's for a female. Alright, so I was right. Yeah, so there we go. Who were you seriously in love with first? Probably my first fiance back when I was 17. We were together for 2.5 years. So yeah. Why the pepperoni really tastes weird? I mean, I respect the initiation, Omega. I respect it. Greg from the Wicca. Oh my god. Fair enough, Annie. Have you ever broken any part of your body? This is an easy one. I have a lot of health issues. Broken bones was never a problem, though. Yep, that's easy. So, like, I never actually broke a bone. But yeah. Your heart for the wiggles or for the broken bones? Okay, so let's see. Guys, we got 5 left. Which one do you want? Well, actually, you know what? I'll do this one real quick. Do you have a crush? I mean, I'll say technically yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Do you have a crush? Technically yes. I don't know. Do any of you guys have a crush? Fair enough, Annie. I mean, it's good you never broke a bone, though, huh? That's good. On burlap? I'm dating, so I guess. Yeah, I know. In your case, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't even know it's particularly a crush at that point. That's a relationship. Not cure? Not cure what, Annie? Oh, remember your dreams question? Okay. Not at the moment. No one has caught my attention right now. Fair enough, Omega. Alright, do you remember your dreams? Okay. This one's an easy answer. Okay, so when you wake up, do you remember your dreams? Most of the time, no, but if you remember them, it's a sign of good REM sleep. And I never really sleep well, so it explains a lot. But yeah. So I got that. Oh, not currently? Got you, Annie. That's fair, Omega. A character question? Do you have a character that you think relates to you in any way? Alright, so let's see. So I guess they mean an OC, or do they mean like an actual already pre-existing character? How do you guys take it up? Do you guys take it up as like one of my own OCs, or do you take it up as a pre-existing character? Because depending on that will determine how I answer this. Because I'm not really sure which way they mean. Pre-existing, OC, OC. Anybody else? Do you think it means an OC, or do you mean a pre-existing character? Do you think it means that? The question is, do you have a character that you think relates to you in any way? Like, is there a character that I can relate to? Do you think they're asking me if it's my original characters or characters that already exist? That's the question, Hot. So far, we have 2 people who think it's OC and 1 person who thinks that it's a pre-existing. Alright, so I guess that's 3 OCs, then okay. Well then, I guess the easiest ones for my OCs would have to be probably my mascot Shade in some regard, and same to my character Joshua from my other LN idea. Pay your respects. I guess I'll put light novel in parentheses so that people know that's what I mean, just in case. So yeah, you have a character that you think relates to you in any way. My mascot Shade in some regard, and same to my character Joshua from my other light novel idea. Pay your respects. So I think that's reasonable to say. Alright, so 2 left. How do you tell someone that I love them and give your partner the code to your phone? Would you do it? Which one, guys? Just take it up as pre-existing character, since an OC is already something that comes from you, whereas a pre-existing character is something that someone made that you can relate to in some way. Yeah, I mean, that was certainly fair. I didn't really know which way to take it personally, so that's why I just took a poll from you guys. Because, like, not all of my characters I'd say I can really relate to, but, like, those were a couple, I guess, that I found relatable. So, hopefully that person finds that question satisfying. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, so how do I tell someone that I love them or give your partner the code to your phone? Would you do it? If it was a pre-existing character, it probably would be Robbie Sinclair from Jim Henson's Dinosaurs. That's probably the best example I can think of. Maybe a little bit of Light Yagami from Death Note. Alright, so tell someone I love them? Alright, bet. So... okay. Okay, so how do I tell someone that I love them? I believe you should be calm and gentle in approach, but open and bare your emotion to them. Be willing to be vulnerable and have a nice private conversation. You don't need to make a spectacle out of it because it could just overwhelm them and set you up for potential painful rejection. So, I think that's a good one. Probably Deku. I could see that, Omega. Best answer from you is Marionette. What do you mean by Marionette, Annie? Why do you have frostbite? What? Makes perfect sense considering it's literally your self-insert, right, Annie? Just go for it, calm down, say level head, and just say it. Their reaction will determine if you're compatible or not. Agreed, Omega. I pushed 3 because of my toggles. Alright. Now give your partner the code to your phone when you do it. Yes. Yep. This is an easy one. Give your partner the code to your phone. Would you do it? Yes, absolutely. I have nothing to hide, and we should be open, honest, and trusting of each other. Yep. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, it's a pretty easy one. The puppet from FNAF? Read to punch. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, Annie. Thank you, I appreciate it, though. I got frostbite from my ice pack because I got sweltered. Ooh. I hope it wasn't actual frostbite. I hope it just feels bad, because get that checked out otherwise. Jesus. Just in personality, though? Fair, Annie. Yes, hot? Beautiful. Maybe it depends on how far the relationship is and if I can trust them with my privacy, because you never know how they will react. I mean, that's fair, but I don't know. For me, I'm definitely just open about it. There's some random scratch on my arm. No, it was just a shock for a second. Oh, okay. Well, when you said frostbite, I was like, what? All right. That is the end of the Tellonym questions. All right. So. Random scratch on my arm. No, it was just a shock. Okay. Oh, I just read that. Excuse me. And to cure it cold, get pizza. Pizza does make a lot of things better. Q&A. What kind of Q&A do you want, Flair? Oh no, I feel that, Omega. No? Well, then why'd you do QA? Just meant to say, hey, oh. Because when you did QA, I thought you meant like a question and answer section that you wanted to do. Because I was like, we just did that. Sorry, Annie. I mean, hey, subs get more points quicker, so there's always that option. And hey, you know, if you stick around for more of the streams and watch a bit more, you know, I do talk in general, you know, when I'm playing games or drawing, so, you know, legitimately, you know, you can definitely get more points faster the more times you're here. So there's always that. You just sneeze really loud. Damn. All good. What now, hot? Well, I mean, honestly, it is about 7:30, and somebody did promise to do something with me in about an hour from now. So, in all honesty, probably going to mute this and switch over here. Bless you. There you go, Annie. How's that? But, that's understandable, Annie. No worries. I understand we all get busy. But, yeah. Let me just check and see if there's actually someone to raid, because, actually, I think I know who I could send you guys over to. Let's mute that. Holy fucking shit, loud ads. But yeah, I do have a friend that I'd like to send you all to. Tomorrow we'll be doing more Mario Odyssey, guys. And then on Thursday, we are going to be playing Panicore with some friends, and Saturday we'll be doing an art stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know some people wanted a chatting one, so hopefully you enjoyed the socialization. A little earlier than was expected. Viewer turnout was a little bit low, so maybe I might do this a little later in the day another time. But there were circumstances today, so I will catch you guys all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day, and say hi to my friend Tina for me. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Love y'all.